Good afternoon, Internet. My name is Jeff Pontifex, and this is Smash or Pass. The premise is simple, and we all know it instinctively. Would I smash, or wouldn't I? Let's get started. Artificer. I know what D&D was hoping the Artificer would kind of be, but at the end of the day, what I always come back to is D&D Iron Man. And I can't escape that trope. No matter what I try to come up with for an Artificer, I always end up back at D&D Iron Man. But that just means Tony Stark. So, yeah, smash. Barbarians. I know they're supposed to be depicted as these wild, crazy, out-of-control people. And I know to a degree that is true, but all I hear is sometimes they lose their temper, and otherwise they're just kind of wild. I mean, same. Who am I to judge? I bet barbarians are wild in bed. Wild. Yeah, smash. Bard. The horniest class. A class so horny, it's its own stereotype. They probably know the wildest shit. They'll play me a lullaby afterwards so I can take a rest. I'll be inspired when I wake up. What's not to appreciate about that? It's brilliant in every way. They are the full package deal, and yeah, smash. Blood Hunter. Okay, Critical Role fans, brace yourself. This is not a judgment based on game mechanics or anything else. Oh, they can be effective and powerful, sure, fine, whatever. That's not why we're here. That's not why we're here. The Blood Hunter is just the edgiest edgelord ever. Like, you all realize that, right? We all can accept that? It's called Blood Hunter, for fuck's sake. They're not even trying to hide the edgelord. He's just a big, angry edgelord. Look at him. That is the edgiest edgelord to ever edgelord. He's got a journal hidden away called My Dark Journal of Dark Poetry from my black soul. And he thinks that's witty. You know it. I'm not going to encourage edgelords. No, pass. Cleric. On one hand, bit of a zealot, always going on and on about their Sky Daddy or Sky Mommy, but also can heal you, defend you, and bring you back from the dead. So, like, great to have on hand in case of a zombie apocalypse. No need to worry about the undead. That's nice. Cost-benefit analysis. Yeah, I think they just edge out. I think we'll go with Smash. True Resurrection, really handy. Just get some noise-canceling headphones for all the god talk. Smash. Druid. One of my favorite classes to play. However, it's hard to not assume that they stink of animal all the time. Not like animal that you just walked up and met and they have that smell about them, that wild nature smell, but like old animal smell, like old horse blankets or an old dog bed. You ever smell that? It's bad. It's rough. And you gotta assume that druids smell like that all the time. It's not worth it. I will pass. Sorry, druids. Fighter. First of all, let me say, love the beard. Great choice. Unfortunately, we're not judging you, we're judging the class. And the class it's useful, it's utilitarian, but it's boring. Like, it can be effective, sure. A fighter can be useful, it can be effective, it can be helpful. It's just a boring class. It's real hard to argue that it's not boring. Yeah. Pass. Monk. Monks are complex. Kind of like the cleric, you're going to hear a lot of philosophy stuff. They're going to want to talk to you about their thoughts and feelings on a huge quantity of very deep concepts, whether you like it or not. But they're also great friends to have around. They can teach you how to fight. You can do all sorts of cool things. Who doesn't want to be a ninja? You know, I'd rather learn about being one with the universe than someone's sky mommy or sky daddy. They're not quite as effective as a cleric, no true resurrection. But on the other hand, the chit-chat is far less stressful. I think we still fall firmly into the smash category. Paladin. Just as zealous as the cleric, but far less magical utility. Oh, surely you get smites, those are grand in a combat situation, but this is not a combat situation. I feel like you're even more pompous than the cleric. You're as zealous as the cleric, but more pompous about it. Overall, you're just not worth the hassle of listening to you talk about your shit. Yeah, I will pass. Ranger. All the earthy, natural hippiness of the druid. But they look like they can take a bath once in a while. That's nice. And most importantly, no matter how bad you are at your job, you always know the ranger's right there next to you, and they're never going to show you up. That's nice. Sure, why not? Smash. Rogue. Just as dark and mysterious as the Blood Hunter, at least they back up the edginess with actual talent. However, most of that talent is disreputable, to be fair. My inclination is to not say no, but the worry is of you being arrested in the middle of things, or using me as a distraction to get away from the police. You bring too many legal liabilities to the situation, so I'm going to say pass. Sorcerer. Magic through sheer force of personality. How does that make sense? I don't know. But we'll ignore it for now. Lots of great utility spells, great cantrips. I think the potential for wild magic surges just adds a touch of spice and excitement to the whole scenario. Yeah, why not? Smash. Warlock. You did sell your soul to somebody. But I suppose that just means probably no long-term commitments. That's okay. I think the most important point is, does anyone else feel like warlocks are into some weird shit? Like really weird shit? Because I get that impression. They're already willing to sell their soul. For power, they're probably into some fucked up weird kinky shit. And I'm curious as to what it is, and I'm going to find out for all of us. So, smash. Wizard. Basically, giant book nerds. Book nerds that studied so hard they got magical abilities. I could spend a couple of minutes here teasing the nerds. Oh, I like to study. No one cares. Shut up. But if I was going to say no to a big, huge nerd, well, then I wouldn't be married. So, by default, I have to smash. Alright, that's enough for now. If you've watched this long, you're just as weird as I am, so don't judge me. I'll see you next time. Cheers.